Hey guys, this is Hellhades. This is going to be another Dragon Champions video. Guys, we're going to go through the patch which has just dropped for Dragon Champions. We're going to go through this season's Battle Pass champion, Wukong, would you believe? I don't know how they've got away with doing that, but we're going to go through that as well. And we're also going to look into some of the changes they're making for Valentine. So quite a lot of cool stuff going on in Dragon Champions right now. We're going to it in some detail. If you're new to Dragon Champions, you can actually come in, use a promo code. So in settings in the top right, use promo code, type in Hellhades, and you'll get yourself a free champion and some goodies to get you started. We've got about 10 Hellhades or Hades minions guilds going right now. So we've got guilds that will fit a new player right through to an endgame player. All you have to do is come and join my Discord. Come to the bottom of Discord where it says join Hades Minions and click on the little emoji and you can get yourself in the mix. It's a really fun game. My particular guild right now, we're just taking out stage 8 of the guild raid bosses, and my guild out of the 10 is the most progressed. But there's other ones which are new player guilds if you're new to the game. So what's going on in this patch then? Let's get the patch notes up here. So we've got basically 1.4.29 Dragon Champion patch. So Love Fever activates. So what's this? This is like a Valentine's patch, basically, where they're going to be adding in a holiday shop. They did this at Christmas, and they did it at Halloween as well. It worked pretty well, actually. So you get things like rare items, hero stones. There'll be tournaments in the mix, offers and gifts. Just like some fun events to increase your account size. It's a really good time to join the game if you want to come in one of these events, because you actually get quite a lot of extra stuff for just doing stuff in the game. So hopefully they carry on with what they did around Christmas time. It was quite fun. What you tend to get is like a special currency that's only redeemable in that particular shop at that time. So they've got here as well, reduced the requirement for tournaments participation for players level 70 and below. Now easier to participate and complete your daily quests. That's good. I think a lot of people were struggling with tournaments, so it's good that they're trying to make it easier for newer players. Tournaments divided level 80 battle group into different subgroups. Players with lower total hero power will be in the same subgroup. Okay, cool. So again, making it easier for players that got to level 80 but perhaps haven't got an account as kind of advanced or as whalish as some other ones. So that's pretty cool. This bit I really like. So there's some champions that it's quite hard to get the hero stones for. If you're new to Dragon Champions, the way you level up a hero is you collect their fragments. So you can go in and find their hero stones, or you can buy them in certain shops with currencies. Not with cash, you earn the currencies through doing stuff in the game. Or you can farm them. So the more hero stones that you get, the sooner you can level up your champion's star rating. I see on this one, he is, 5-star? And he will become 7-star eventually once you've got enough hero stones. So they've added different ways to get hero stones for Roxy, Count Delman, Dr. Frank. That's a great one. Dr. Frank's a great champion and quite hard to complete. Sergeant Pigwald Yodi, Zanzara, Kelrian, Amara, Shaolin, and Selena. So the one for me that stands out there is Dr. Frank. Roxy also kind of okay. The other ones I'm not a massive fan of, to be honest, but it's still better that they're achievable in content that's much easier to get to. So things like the guild shop, where you're doing your guild raids, or you should be, as almost every day. The arena shop you'll be doing every day. Tower you should be doing every day. So they've definitely made these more achievable, which is good. Improved battleground matchmaking. Okay, I've not seen it in action yet. It's probably going to take some time to sort of see how that works. But Battlegrounds is like a PvP mode where you're fighting against an enemy and you're trying to take their lands. It's a really cool mode, actually. So hopefully that improves. That's good. Number of camps and battlegrounds will be determined at your first registration. That's just based on the size of your team, I guess. You can now open 10 artifact upgrade chests at a time. It's a small upgrade, but if you get yourself quite a lot of keys, sometimes when you're just going one by one, it's actually really annoying. So times 10, good. Just a little quality of life thing. That's cool. What else have we got here? What else we got? Where was I? Runic tournaments. You can now get legendary runes as a reward. So part of this patch, we've got legendary runes come in 5-star items or 5-dot items. The rune shop design, refreshing now, costs 50 coins, which has gone down. Legendary runes have been added. So let's have a quick look at this. Shop. So basically every 5 hours, the shop refreshes anyway. And you can see here, most of them 3, 4 dots. We got some 5 dots now. That's the first time that they've had these in. I would say don't invest in any 3 dots now. It's just not worthwhile. 4 dots, you still want to be looking for your speed substat or the substats which are relevant to the type of piece of gear that you're buying. I do feel like gold is still challenging to get in this game. I feel like there's not an easy enough way to farm gold to buy the amount of different items that are coming through here. So do we have a 5-star legendary? Yes, we do. Behind me, getting in the way. So 2.5 million for a 5 dot piece versus 1.2 million for a 4 dot. Let's have a look at this. It's not the best. It's not the best main stat, but I'm going to buy it just so I can show you guys what's going on with the rolls. So obviously with a legendary piece, you've now got 4 substat rolls. Let's pick it up and see how this rolls out. So here it is. So basically with this game, you can literally take it up to level 4 and get your first substat. You can go right up to 16 if you want. It will just roll it all in one go. It's basically double the cost to roll it. What I'm interested in, I'm going to do it one by one because I just want to see, hoping I get a speed roll. Or like loads of tenacity, I guess, which is the way it's going down. I was hoping to see if we didn't get any speed rolls. I wanted to see if this goes up by 5 or 6 per roll. I think it will do. So I think with the 4-star, it's 4 or 5 potential speed per roll. I think with speed on a 5-star, it should be 5 or 6 per roll, which will obviously give you more chance to get those big speed rolls, which is generally what people are after. But yeah, so I like that it's been added to the shop, but I really feel like we need more ways to get a significant amount of gold farm in the game if those have been added. Otherwise, it's just very difficult to get those really good pieces. Redesign player profile, fine. So they've added some level 7 and 8 skills to some of these champions. So Master Duo, Zentara, Salvador, Thanessa, Arantha, Illyria, Robin Bad. And then they've added new designs to Shaolin, Cruel, Captain Pigwald, Instructor Goram, Mortha, and Patriot Key. I'll come and check these out in a second. They've also put in a balance change to Thalane. I'm really pleased about this because Thalane was just kind of like broken good. She was absolutely bonkers good and really difficult to get. So people that kind of have played the game for a long time and had her and have her are bossing the arena, they're bossing the game. So I'm pleased that they've, basically what they've done here is, although they've increased the amount of turn meter that you gain on landing a crit for your team, 20% instead of 15, they've only allowed her to restore one, for a 50% chance to restore 1 turn to a random ability. So basically, it can only be triggered once per turn, whereas beforehand, if she crit multiple people, it could be triggered a ton of times, and she was just getting her main abilities back really fast. So this is a really good change. A couple of bug fixes as well. So let's just check out these level 7 and 8 champions. Let's move this over so I can see them. So what we got here, Master Duo. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Yes. Master Duo. So now got level 7 and 8 abilities. So we've got removes an invisibility and gets dodge increase from the target. Interesting. It's a bit situational. And increases the chance to slow to 50% instead of 30. That's quite a big improvement, actually. Level 8 there. It's quite cool. What we got here? Plus accuracy increase for 2 turns if all enemies receive damage. It's okay. A3 then. Plus 15% turn meter. That's nice. Plus buffs last 1 more turn. Okay. And gain shields equal to 100% of the health healed above the damage. It's pretty nice, actually. So basically, you're gaining a big shield when you do a hit. That's nice. Passive ability then. If the chance to hit the enemy is more than 100%, Master Duo gains damage equal to the extra hit chance. Okay, bit of a damage multiplier. One I'm quite keen on, because someone that I'm building out at the moment. I think Vanessa, yeah. Vanessa. Poison lasts an extra turn. Okay, that's cool. Plus 200% healing, plus 100% of health healed above the maximum split equally between all wounded. Okay, so that's quite... It's a reasonable buff, actually. Not bad. Plus 50% magic damage, fine. Plus inflicts 2 stacks of poison for 2 turns. Wow. That's cool. And then level 8, all allies assist in the attack. I like that as well. So up until that point, she's calling in 3. This one's going to call in the whole team. Nice changes. So it feels like they're just kind of buffing the champions now to deal with the next level of content that they've been putting in. Cool. Okay, so look, some good changes there. The last thing I want to do is just to cover off the Battle Pass champion, Wukong. Now, for anyone who's played League of Legends, there's a champion called Wukong. It's a monkey. It's a monkey that goes invisible, and then a clone of himself kind of goes on the map. I don't know if Wukong is already a thing, and League of Legends have grabbed it from somewhere and are using it, and anyone's free to use it. But this feels like a direct copy of that. Like, direct copy of it, which just makes me laugh. So yeah, so the Battle Pass, firstly, is it worth it? I always think the Battle Pass is worth it for $8.49. It's a really good offer in terms of getting your books, some items, a champion. So would I do it? I always do, is my answer. I think there's only one that I haven't picked up. So we can summon him here. I've got enough hero stones to kind of get him first level. So yeah, his design then, blatantly a monkey with a staff. Like, I don't know how they get away with this stuff. Anyway, his skills, let's check out what he can do. So he's going to have physical damage. He's part of the Pride team. I feel like Pride could do with an extra bit of love, so I think that's a good choice. Inflicts daze for 1 turn. Not a bad A1. But the rest of his kit gets better. So his A2, when booked out, 300% physical damage to all enemies, so AoE hits, and inflicts damage decrease for 3 turns. That's a huge amount of time to do less damage. 3 turn on that. Restores 20 to 40% turn meter to all of his duplicates, and we'll come to that in a second. Obviously, that's a level 7 skill. Even at level 6, which is more achievable for most people, we're still getting decreased damage for 2 turns and some turn meter for his duplicates. So his A3 then summons 1 duplicate. So it's basically he's summoning another version of himself, yeah? With 50% of his health and 60% of his damage. Duplicates gain 20% of a turn meter and counterattack for 2 turns. If there are at least 3 Pride allies in the party, on the first use summons 1 additional duplicate and applies taunt for 1 turn. If there are 5 Pride, so a full team, on the first use summons 2 additional duplicates and applies taunt. Gains invisibility for 2 turns. You can't have more than 3 duplicates at once. So this just feels like, firstly, I mean, it's quite a cool ability, yes? You're gaining more champions on the board, you've got more people doing damage, you've got people doing taunt so that the rest of your team are not taking the hits. But also, if you're talking about the raid boss, the dragon, where you need more hits to break down the shield, feels like he could be really cool for that, for a team at least. And then a passive here, if at least 1 duplicate is alive, Wukong survives fatal damage. So it's like gets an extra turn, basically. Gets an extra chance if he's going to die. Any effects active on him are removed. So it's like he respawns in effect. Random duplicate dies instead. That's cool, actually. And Wukong receives duplicate's current health. That's really cool as well. I'm just wondering, if there's multiple duplicates alive, can he continuously stay... Does this continuously proc? I'm not sure. You've also got here, if you go to full level on this, at the start of the turn, copies all different buffs except taunt from his duplicates and applies them to himself at the same duration. At the start of the turn, removes all debuffs from himself and applies it to a random duplicate if at least 1 is alive. I really love this champ. I feel like great job, Dragon Champions, at bringing out someone who's pretty unique to the game and has got just a very fun kind of playstyle. So I'm going to be building them out over time, get them sort of tested and see what I think. But yeah, really cool kind of champion design. But seriously, how do you get away with calling him Wukong? Anyway, guys, look, that's been my update on Dragon Champions. I do feel like the game is just kind of growing and growing in terms of, for me, like, enjoyable content to play. So, as I said at the beginning, if you want to get involved, make sure you use the promo code Hellhades, but do it before level 15 or it won't work. And yeah, make sure you come into the Discord. I'll show you quickly now, actually, so you can see where you need to go. So on my Discord, which is always linked in my video descriptions, come to the bottom. You see a Dragon Champion section here. All you will see is Join Hades Minions. Click on the little emoji, and the rest of Dragon Champion section will pop up. And then click on DC Pending Joiners and just post a screenshot of where you are in the game, your champion setup. And what we can do is just add you to the right guild for you. There you have it, guys. I've been Hellhades. I'll catch you soon.